Well, Ross, it's been an amazing start to the year for you, but how do you sum up today? It must be really disappointing with that finish, the last 5 goals conceded to lose the game.
Yeah, they kicked the last 5, did they? Yeah. Well, it hasn't been amazing. I think we just worked hard and worked really hard for our results and got what we deserved early in the year. And I thought we really got what we deserved today. I thought they should have won by 4 or 5 goals. We certainly would have pinched it. I don't even think we really found a way, although we had probably a period where we sort of got after them and we knew. So we knew how they'd play and we got after them, we caused turnovers and, we sort of got back into the game. But they, on the whole, we controlled Sicily in the third and then he had got off the chain in the last. We sort of kept their backs accountable, but he just sort of dominated the contest, 4 in the air and 4 on the ground. So that was significant, I reckon. And our midfield just chugged along, really. We couldn't get near them until maybe the third quarter. I thought their midfield dominated 3 out of the 4 quarters. And then from there it was really difficult. They wanted to take 18 marks inside forward 50. And so, we're really disappointed. But, look, it's a bit weird. We're going to the break. We always talk about things and you're smelling the break, but stay focused, stay in the moment. And, subconsciously does stuff creep in? I don't know. I can drive things harder and all that, but that's not, I said to the players, that's sort of not what I really want to do. So we had a sharp week. I thought what Hawthorn did, we knew. We just spoke about opportunity or threat, and clearly it turned out to be a threat, right? So I can only coach action. I don't know what people are thinking. I've got to try and set their minds. And so I take responsibility. If mentally they weren't there, that's probably, they got to own it individually, but ultimately it sits with me. And then the action I saw isn't what we've tried to implement and coach all year. So if we put our toe in the water to do it a different way, I think we've been exposed quickly and just come back and work as a complementary team. So go away, freshen up. And if they're the 17th worst team in the competition, the competition's not only in rude financial health, it's in rude health for competitiveness amongst teams, I would suggest.
Is there a sense that the break's coming at the right time then, Ross, just to refresh and go again?
Look, I don't know what the measure is, Bad seasons where there's no break, but I've booked my break. I don't know, winning, you just want to keep playing. When you're losing, you want to get away and have a break. So, look, I've got no exact measure on it, there's that many threads that go under the pot, but hopefully we come back refreshed and ready to go, So, look, the boys are really disappointed. I said, we're all still really good people in here, and all credit to Hawthorn. They did what we said they could do, and we weren't good enough to stop it. It's pretty simple.
How bad's Hunter Clark's injury?
Yeah, he'll get scanned. I think it's on the minor end. Jack Steele's been able to play the last 2 weeks. But we'll go away and scan it. We think it's a bit of a medial. So it's disappointing for him because he was having a pretty solid year, but certainly no excuse for our performance. So Cooper Sharman come on and was reasonable, particularly in the third quarter on what he did on Sicily. But in the end, the team couldn't contain him.
Just on Jack Steele, he didn't miss a game with that knee issue, but he has looked sore in the last couple of weeks. Is he okay? Is he fully fit at the moment?
Yeah, he's fully fit. He's certainly not sore. He had an interrupted pre-season for a variety of reasons, and some of that was before I got through the door. He had to have an ear graft, and that had to be delayed for certain reasons. But then he sort of got going. Then he had a bit of an Achilles, so you needed a bit of luck. But he's sort of starting to come to hand. I thought he was super last week, to be honest. So he's certainly not sore.
Max King, an amazing return last week, backed it up again. How's he done that? He missed so much football coming off that shoulder reconstruction. How's he done that in his first fortnight back?
Yeah, look, there's no magic. The pre-season's been open. You could just see him doing all his gut running and repeat running. And with shoulder injuries, you can do all your running. So he worked incredibly hard. That's what he's done. And I think he's still got more to come. So I thought he did a couple of really special things tonight. He was thrown up at 3/4 time because he just works that hard.
Do you remember he made an interesting call with selection this week, past concussion protocols? Will he play today in the VFL? Is that the plan?
Yeah, I'm going to watch it now. I've got to get this done. They start at 5, so head down to Moorabbin, RSCA. Yeah, so you know, he had a super summer, then he had that knee issue, he went for an arthroscope, and then it didn't settle, and then he put some stuff in it, and then he got going, and we needed him back. So he's still building back to his best, and he just needs a bit of continuity. And there's a reason, you know, we just thought Caminiti and King are really lively. We were worried about their bounce out, which proved to be true. So that was all part of it. So we've said we just need you to get back to your best. I haven't seen the best of him, so it was as simple as that, to be honest. He's in our leadership group, and he said, look, yeah, I know, I just haven't been at my best, I just need to work. So.
Do you expect to get Mitch Owens back after the
Anyone else in this press, isn't it? Yeah. Hey? Mitch, hopefully, yeah, we sorely missed him today, I thought. I think he's number one post-clearance contested player in the AFL. But our number one priority is his welfare, so there'll be certainly no push, but I've had the feedback from the doctors within the protocols each day. He's had no hiccup, and that all needs to go smooth, otherwise it gets pushed back. So I couldn't tell you what all the measurements are, but we just give him his space.
What was your reaction?
Good. Welcome in, Rog.
What was your reaction when Higgins dropped that mark midway through the last quarter? Would have put you 19 up, probably.
Would it? Yeah. Look, I don't want to shoot it. I saw it. I'm probably dealing with some other. Look, I saw it. It's just that stuff happens, right? Like, I think that would have been a part of pinching it. I thought it would have been significant for us, but in saying that, I think we got our right whack.
And if you look at your form, so you had that Port Adelaide game, you win, you got the mulligan against.
I thought we were pretty good against Port.
Yeah.
And Collingwood.
But
we've only had one bad game, Adelaide. Tonight didn't look great. But I think it's a competition, isn't it? I think it's very even. Look, it's a year of exploration, starting to understand the group. I don't know where everyone rates this list. I'm trying to find out. I just come in and took the job, put a high performance environment, a high trust environment. The players are getting plenty of time off, they're fresh. We're probably, 15 hours a week outside of the game. That's including massage and some weights. So, look, I'm enjoying the group. They're enjoying their coaching panel. So, yeah, I'm not here to speculate on whether we're any good at night. I just take the result or the action and coach action, right? So, I don't know. Is it about right? I got no idea. Should we be 1-10 or 11 straight? I don't know. But I think you get what you deserve, so we've worked really hard. And they should come away, and I think they'll be stung. And there's feedback, if you breathe out, you come a cropper quick. And we're going up. I spoke about Sydney. I just saw a desperate Sydney. Went up to pick my son from the airport, school camp. I was watching on my phone. I could tell they were desperate on an iPhone. I thought, gee whiz, they're up and about. Can't they're going to have to fight? And in the end, Sydney just fought to the end. Excuse me. So we're going to have to fight to the end next week.
Ross, just on Sandy today, how close are Marcus Windhager and Jack Billings from being back in your 22?
Yeah, I don't know. They're working on stuff. Who was the other one?
Jack Billings.
Jack Billings has hardly done. He didn't do any of pre-season, basically. He had a fracture of his leg. He's played 2 or 3 full games. And I think it'd be fair to say the team's been performing very well. And by his own admission, he's a centre-forward player. He's not a midfielder. And I would suggest our small forwards have all been pretty good. So he's still got work to do. With Windhager, it's a different kettle of fish. He had a full pre-season, broke his hand. We're working really closely with him on, you wouldn't see what we asked him to work on, but he got some feedback in the Port Adelaide game from the game, and he was like, yeah, I need to fix that. And we just want to do it, so we spoke about, we've got Enright in the club, and he said, Jimmy Bartel played a year in the twos. A year. Because Bomber had to teach him some stuff. So we're just teaching him some stuff about his patterns and not trying to catch the ball. Offensive, defensive, and he's coming to hand quick, and he's loving it, to be honest, and he's working with Goddard and Enright, Hayes and myself, and we're doing it 1-to-1 training, and so he's making ground quick, so that's why I want this presser to end and get there to see him, so, you know what I mean? So, yeah, we'd love him in. I think he'll play some senior footy, but I understand the interest.
Thanks, Gavin.
Thank you.